I want you to imagine this. You're in a room, a meeting, friends, colleagues. Everything is normal, until someone drops a comment. Just one sentence. It sounds small, but it carries venom. People laugh, you smile too, but inside, you freeze. Your mind goes blank. And hours later, when you're home, the perfect comeback finally appears in your head. But it's too late. That used to happen to me all the time, until I realized something. It's not about having the perfect line, it's about having control. Today, I want to tell you how I learned the art of the savage reply. Not to humiliate people, not to be loud, but to never shrink in front of anyone again. When someone used to attack me, I did one of three things. I overdefended myself, I stayed quiet and felt small, or I exploded. And in all three cases, I lost. Because when you defend too much, you validate the attack. When you stay silent out of fear, you minimize yourself, and when you explode, you lose respect. Everything changed the day I understood something simple. The goal isn't to respond louder, it's to respond better. I remember one time someone made fun of me in public. It wasn't aggressive, it wasn't direct, just a subtle jab with a smile. Old me would have tried to explain myself, but this time I did something different. I gave it back. Same tone, same energy, but calm. I didn't react, I reflected, and something interesting happened. The uncomfortable laughter shifted. That's when I learned a powerful psychological rule. When you defend, you confirm the attack. When you mirror, you neutralize it. A savage reply doesn't attack. It's a mirror. Then I learned something even deeper. Most attacks aren't meant to hurt you. They're meant to trigger you. It's dopamine, it's ego, it's validation. One time someone told me he was waiting for me to get irritated. I just smiled and kept doing what I was doing. I didn't respond. That silence was stronger than any clever comeback, and that's when it clicked. People respect silence when it comes from confidence. Then I discovered something even more powerful. Accept the hit. Yes, accept it. Once someone said in front of others, instead of denying it, I said, maybe, that's why I'm training harder than ever. Silence. Because when you accept the attack, you remove their weapon. They can't hurt you with something you've already owned. That's emotional dominance. You don't react, you redirect. Over time, I realized something deeper. It's not about words, it's about energy. When someone insults you, they expect movement, defense, emotion. If you pause, look at them, and say nothing, the discomfort changes sides. That 1 second of silence says, you don't affect me. And that is devastating to someone who wanted to provoke you. In bigger arguments, I learned another strategy. Some people twist your words. They simplify your argument to make it sound ridiculous. When that happens, don't get emotional. Just say, and calmly expose the weak version of their logic. Whoever controls the frame, controls the conversation. And when you control the frame, you control the outcome. But here's the real truth. None of this works if your voice shakes, if your posture collapses, if your eyes drop. A savage reply isn't about the sentence, it's about the pause before you speak, the slight smile, the calm tone. When you know your value, you don't need to prove it. And when someone tries to provoke you, you just think, is that all? I didn't learn this to win arguments. I learned this to keep my presence. Because real power isn't having the last word, it's not needing it. If you've ever walked away wishing you had said something better, this video was for you. Now tell me in the comments, what's the comeback you wish you had said? I'll see you in the next one.